Hi, welcome back to my upstairs oasis. Sophie here. Super excited to join you guys for another video. Happy Sunday. Today we're going to be doing something fun. We're going to be potting up some of my raindrop peperomia propagations from a few months ago. So this is my mother plants. This is a peperomia raindrop, and it's not as obvious now, a little bit, but not as much, but I chopped this plant a few months ago. Actually, I chopped it maybe like a month and a half ago, but a little bit before that, it had dropped a lot of leaves during the winter. And so I propagated the leaves that it dropped, and then when I chopped it, I propagated the stems and the leaves from that time as well. So I actually have 3 of these full of peperomia cuttings. I just split the leaf in half and planted them in the dirt. And this is the first one from all the leaves that had dropped. So I wasn't really sure if they were going to grow into anything because I didn't know if they were all healthy leaves since, I didn't cut them off intentionally to propagate them. But a few of them, I think like 3 or maybe 4, have sprouted new little baby plants. And a couple of the cuttings that are in here are actually starting to rot. And as you can see, I don't know if you can really tell, but this paper's just completely come off. It's not holding humidity anymore. And so I just thought, you know what, there's only like 3 or 4 in here that are really viable. And this is just for fun anyways. So if I repot them too early and they don't survive, it's not like the end of the world. But yeah, I really want to organize that corner over there where all my propagations are because it's getting to be a bit of a mess and there's too many things under not enough lights. So I thought this was taking up a lot of space for just a few plants. So let's pot them up. So I have a terracotta pot here that we're going to put them in. And then I just have some Miracle Grow soil with fertilizer and lava rocks. And this is just some perlite. So I'm going to show you what the prop box looks like first, and then we'll mix up some soil and do some repotting. Okay, I think there's 4 plants. So this is what the prop box looks like. And as you can see, there's a few baby plants in here. I don't know if I can show you this one. That one's attached to the rotting leaf. And there's one more in under there. I don't know if you can see that one either, but yeah, not a whole lot actually grew out of this whole box, but I'm happy with even just a few. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove or try to remove these from the soil first to see what the root system looks like. And then I'll know if I have to keep the cuttings or not. I may just cut part of the original cutting off if I need to, in order to fit them all in one little pot, but let's see. I'm gonna grab my iPhone and try to show you guys one of these. It's a little bit of a better view. Okay, so I don't know if this little one is attached to this leaf or this leaf. And for you guys, I'll insert this footage here so you can see what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna try to just... Okay, so this one was not the one it's attached to, so it must be attached to this one. cute. I can't tell if this is focusing, but there's that first little plant. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay this down on my wooden tray here. Okay, so this is really hard to show you. Sorry, my face wasn't even in any of that. This is really hard to show you on camera. So I'm just gonna carefully remove the other ones as well, and then I'll just show you what they look like up close. I'm just using the spoon to just kind of like push in underneath it. This one's still attached to the original leaf. You see that tiny little baby? A lot of these ones that didn't actually grow oh, there's a teeny tiny little guy. And there's one still attached here. And then this is the one that's attached to the rotting leaf. I'm just tearing off the part of the leaf that's rotten. Okay, so I've pulled all the little baby plants out of here. I'm gonna get rid of the original container and make a bit more space for myself. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna fill this thing up with our soil and perlite first. I'm just gonna add the perlite directly into the soil. This perlite's wet because I had a corm propagating in it, but the corm rotted. So it's all wet. So peperomia raindrops are a bit more succulent-like than other plants, which is why I added about 50-50 perlite. My original plant definitely has damage from overwatering. Most of it I think is from previous to when I bought it, but it definitely needs to be in a better soil. In fact, probably all my plants need to be in a better well-draining or a better draining soil. So yeah, we're gonna start with this one. So I'm just gonna fill this up. Pretty much the perfect amount. So look at how tiny this little plant is. This is the one that's attached to the piece of its mother plant that was rotting. So I'm gonna bury the rotting plants that it's attached to, and hopefully we'll just add compost into the soil. So this next one, as you can see, is attached to the leaf. And there's actually quite a bit of roots here. Oh, there was other little baby plants starting. Okay, I'm gonna keep this whole thing in here. Okay, so there's actually a little piece of this one that doesn't have anything growing on it. So I'm gonna cut that part of the leaf off. These shears are clean, by the way. Maybe those other little plants that were starting to grow will continue. We'll see. This one, as you can see, has one little leaf in the middle and the rest is just nothing. So I'm gonna cut off. Can I just remove this plant from here? Yeah, I was actually able to just break it right off the leaf. I'd prefer not to keep these leaves if I can help it. This one, dunk you in the dirt right there. I'm trying to keep these also standing as straight as possible. Peperomias grow better when they're straight, in my opinion. Okay. Look at this one. Isn't that so cute? Okay. You know what? I decided I do want to actually cut off the baby ones. I'm going to actually split this in half. And I want to see if I can knock this plant off the leaf as well. Oh. I think I might have just knocked all its roots off, but it's gonna go in here anyways. Maybe it'll live again. Also, this is just your reminder that hobbies are supposed to be fun. So even though we're growing things, don't get too stressed, because they're not always going to grow perfectly. That's okay. It's just like us. Not everything will be perfect. I have this one teeny tiny one left. I think I'm going to put it right in the middle. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's so cute. Aren't they so cute? Okay, so that's it, guys. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little baby peperomia plants in there. So cute. I'm gonna water it in, and then I think I'm gonna look around and see if I have some sort of glass or something that I can put on top to keep the humidity in. And if I can't find a glass to balance on top, then maybe I will, or like a cloche or something, then maybe I'll put it in a plastic bag to keep the humidity up until they get a little bit bigger. I'm not sure. I'm gonna research if that's a good thing to do for peperomias or not, but I'm super happy and proud. They're so cute and little. This one's, I feel like, is slightly not straight. Ooh, sorry, sir. There's also a couple little teeny tiny baby ones on this, but I don't think I can remove it from. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry I didn't have a really good view close up of what I was doing. I think maybe I should invest in getting a second camera so I can give you guys a second view, but in the future that will come. Either way, I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me, and I'll keep you updated on what happens with this little guy. And it was fun to propagate something with you that's not an alocasia, so love that. Anyway, like I said, I hope you're having an amazing Sunday or whatever day it is that you're watching this. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in another video. Bye. Look how pretty.